Everyone, wow, I just did a hour and a half Tai Chi. I'm right back at it, Parkinson's. So good to see everyone. It's going to be a long weekend, 4th of July. We can um, enjoy the weekend, I guess. Hopefully the weather's good. So hopefully everyone's tuning in from all around the world. We're going to stand in the shoulder width position, and we're going to begin the exercise. So just follow along the best you can. Here's your hands up like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, hands up, reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale. Hands up, reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center, inhale, exhale. Hands up, reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center, inhale, exhale. So when we lift up, we're really just trying to go down as deep as we can. If you're used to stretching, then that helps you increase the range of your motion. Don't force it. Lift the inhale through the nose and exhale. Okay, next on your waist, and we're going to make the circle. Do the best you can with this circular movements. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stop. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center, cross, knees, circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Okay. Hands on your waist. Turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Back and forth. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, center, tilt to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, center, down, 1, 2, 3, reverse, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Hands up, pull in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so let's spread the feet a little bit. Let's pull the feet together first. 1, 2, 3. And then straighten it out. Turn the spine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay? Hands in your waist. Let's pull the heels together. Okay? So we're going to square the feet. So I'm going to step over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Now we're going to kick the heel out. Turn this way. We're going to go forward and back. So this is your Tai Chi stance, and it's important to shift your weight, get back to center, kick your heel out, turn forward and back, turn and reset. So that's your square stance. This is your forward lean and your back and your square. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. So we can see we pivot and we shift and we get this forward, the knee bends, the rear leg folds. So you get this relationship. As long as you're shifting your weight and carrying the weight on the forward or backward back leg, you're going to get the muscles to work. And there's a relationship. It's kind of going forward to fill the front and backwards to fill the back. And every time you fill each side, let the body weight settle into the position so you can feel a little pressure change. You're pressuring down, alternating each side. Okay, then we're back to center. Okay, shake that out. Now when we're in this position, we also have the shifting from side to side. Okay, we shift, and we shift, and we shift, and we shift. Okay, so just get your hip, bringing it to here, shift, bringing it all the way over till you move this foot. So when you move that foot, that's your balanced position. That's the position that allows you to do this. Because to do this is how you take your step. So when you step, you find your position and you take your next step. Shift, find your position, and take your next step. Shift, and try to keep the body vertical. So that's what we're trying to do. And then eventually you coordinate the hands with the legs, okay? So when we coordinate the hands with the legs, we have this equal opposite hand position because you're twisting your back a little. So that's something I did a lot in the last classes to get everybody to realize you have to turn your shoulders and kind of work your spine because the back muscles have to be freed up. So a lot of times we have such a stiff back and the back gets sore because it doesn't move enough. You're not getting enough circulation in there. And it starts to kind of knot up on you. And that actually, you have to move it in order to feel more comfortable, okay? So that brings us to here. Let's do some shoulder rolls. 9, 10. Let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, on all of that is trying to free this up. Now we're going to make a big circle, palms down, go over the head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lucien, are the people that typically come to class following still? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean the Parkinson's people. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Free up the shoulders, relax the shoulders, otherwise it won't go up. You have to relax, take it nice and gentle, and go. Okay, shake it out. So let's go to the leg swing movements. After doing that, we're going to get our hands like this, and we're going to step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go forward. Just the leg on the same side is doing the same action. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, shake it out. Let's go from here to here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Now we're going to go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, shake it out. Let's do a few deep breaths. Inhale. Up on the toes and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to do the silk reeling exercise. Now we're like this, and we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, now I'm going to go to the other side. I'm here and forward and back. 1, 2, 3, and here. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Okay, great. Okay, that's the silk railing. Now we're going to cross the arms, right foot forward, open and close. So we're just running through the drills and the exercise that we've been doing over the last few months, because sometimes I don't get to do all of these. Let's just kind of run through all the ones we're doing and work on some of the postures again. Open and close. So we're just crossing the forearms and opening. Most of the back weight is on the back leg. Now we'll go to the other side. Crossing the arms, open and cross. Open, relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Open and close. Open and close. Relax shoulders, open and close. Great. Okay, next. Feet like this. Preparation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hope everyone's been following along. You remember all these exercises. Okay, let's go to lower hoop. Clear your thoughts, hold the position. Shoulder height. Okay, elbows down. Okay, now we're going to palms down like this. Lift up. Straighten the knees. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, good. Now from here, we're going to step out. We're going to do the diagonal flying movement. 1, see the hands. 2, look at the arms. When I refer to the hands, it's really the arms. It's diagonal flying. So we sit back. So notice shifting the weight. Shifting the weight. Okay, other side. Shifting the weight. next, we're in this position, cloud hands. Okay, palms down. Okay, let's go to lower hoop. Lift up, turn the palms out, cross the arms. This is carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, great. Now infinity sign. Okay, let's go in and out. In and out. In and out. Okay, form the fist and punch. Okay, next, what do? Bring the palms together. So that's the triangle. Now we're going to do strum the lute. Okay, center. Let's thumb up. Palms together. Let's flip the shoulders. And center. Now we'll go to the other side. Thumbs up. Flip the shoulders. And here. Okay. Down. Okay, so when we flip the hands, we have a horizontal here and a horizontal here. Okay, now we're going to extend, turn, draw the bow. So we move to the left and right side draw. So my right hand is here, left hand goes all the way to draw the bow. Let's do it a couple more times. 1 and 2. Now I'm going to do fan through the back. So the feet are spread out like this. Put the hands here, right? 1, 2, 3. Cross the hands, cross the arms. 1, 2, 3. Cross. 1, 2, 3. Cross. 1, 2, 3. Cross. 1, 2, 3. Cross. 1, 2, and stop. Okay? Next, we're going to pull the feet together. Find the shoulder width stance. Lift the hand and press down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, good. So, how's everybody doing? How's any questions, Lucian?
No questions yet, just comments about how great this is for Parkinson's.
Uh-huh. Okay, now, we've been doing a lot of these drills for that, for the form, actually. So a lot of those support the movement. We haven't done a lot of posturing in the recent month or so. So I'm going to go back into doing a few of the posturing, and then we'll work on a few of the other drills that we've worked on. So let's pull our heels together like this, okay? Let's square the feet. So this is preparation. Lift up. So this is preparation. It's done once. And we alternate the sides. We're going to do the right side and then the left. And we go to vertical. So remember, the vertical hand is on the same side as the forward leg. Okay, so in other words, once we're here, if I shift it to my left and move my right, then this side becomes sort of the lead side. So this is your right side, all on this side, okay? When we get to this side, we're on the left side, and we have this one by the elbow. Okay, so that's called vertical elbow. This is my left side. Then I'm going to go to elbow position like this, and we go forward and press. Okay, so that's your vertical to press. Let's flip the elbows. Let's step up. Bring this hand down, go to vertical, right side, and press. Okay, so that's the first two movements. We have the left and right side. So we go to preparation, left side vertical, left side horizontal. Okay, let's toe out. That's turning the toe back to the 45 degrees. Go to the right side. Let's bring the hand down and bring the right hand up and put the left hand by the elbow, horizontal, and press. Okay, so those two movements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the first side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on the right side. So that you have the right and left side. Now, the next posture is called grasp the sparrow's tail. So that's made up of 4 movements. And we're going to start off from this position, get the right side up, press forward. So that's the beginning style. That's the right and left vertical. So we're here, vertical, and here's your horizontal. 1, 2. Okay, now we're going to spread the hands. Take the front hand and kind of put it in front and put it down. So the hand went like this and then went like that. So ready? 1, 2. Let's bring it down toward the waist or the stomach or your navel and then push out. So a vertical to horizontal, put the palms together, separate the palms, put both hands like this. Look at that position. Now I'm going to take the hands down to here. Inside hand goes up. And you push. That's called grasp the sparrow's tail. And then if you hook your wrists, that would lead you to the next position. So we did grasp the sparrow's tail right side. Okay, do we call what right side grasp sparrow's tail? It's the right side front leg, right side hand up movement. So you're going to go vertical, and this was by the elbow to supplement it. Here's the horizontal. Here's the press. Okay, so that's two. Third movement, let's go like this. 1, 2, 2. You see the palms are down as if you're pulling on a rope, say. You're pulling down like this or diverting. Okay, now we're going to turn the inside hand up, bring the hand up to about here to push forward. So that's called a push. Okay, so pushing is really one of the characteristics of the form. The second characteristic is the drawdown, which is, think about points A and B. So here's A and B, okay, A and B, then you have C and D. Okay, so go like this, A and B, okay, C and D, right? So A to D, B to C, if you were to use it like that. So what you're doing is crossing from this shoulder to this hip, from this shoulder to this hip. So you see if the two imaginary lines kind of cross and they merge over here, so you actually crossed over. All right. So in the grass to sparrow's tail movement, there's actually left and right sides. But we're just working the right side grass to sparrow's now, because when we're here, we're on the right side. There's the vertical. Here's the horizontal. Here's crisscrossing to this side, and then follow it back to the right side where the hip, right side hip is, and you're going to cross over to the right side and push off your right side, you see. So those are the four movements. That's the right side grass to sparrow's tail. If you look from a side view, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, when we're doing these movements, one movement at a time, directional. You have vertical to horizontal, that's the elbow position. Vertical is elbow down, horizontal is elbow out. Okay? Once your elbow is out, you press. Then you go to this front position to bring a line from there to here, and then the bottom of the triangle back to the apex, to the front. So that's a triangle essentially, and you can kind of map that out, because everything in space has to be mapped out. When we map out our footwork, then we have the routine or the route of the form, and we can kind of move around. Okay, so we just did 3 movements: preparation, left side, press. Then we sit back, turn, step up, switch the hands, left side press to right side press, grasp the sparrow's tail. We add these 2 movements on. Then we go to center, turn this foot out, face that corner, open the stance. We have single whip. So single whip is this: 45, 45, elbows down, hook your wrist. So when we start off, we're going like that, then we go over there. So in other words, let's go through it anyways. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Step, step. 2, 3. Well, here we are on the right side. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Okay? Now, if I turn my foot out here and hook my wrist, and I go to this corner, I'm going to go here to here to do the single whip position. So that happens right in front of the mirror. So when we're doing the form that's mapped out, we actually would start here, then we're going to turn to this direction, then turn back to this direction, and complete all of those movements. So it is a bit of memory. So one of the big improvements that we can develop is sort of muscle memory, but also sequential memory. Sequential memory is what we have to do over and over again to build that sequence. So Tai Chi is a sequence. Our exercises are sequences. They're controlling our limbs to develop coordination, patterns, positions, whether it's elbow down, elbow out, palm in, palm out, palm side to side. You can really use your palm as a reference. So when you push, it's always palm out. So if I go like this, that's pushing downward. It's still a push. If I go like this, it's pushing upward. If I go like this, I'm pushing to the side. So where do we have these pushes? Grasp the sparrow's tail has one. Brush knee has one. Opening the form has two, one on each side. Jade Lady Work Shuttle has a push. Grasp the sparrow's tail obviously has a push. We also have a close the door movement is a push. We have fan through the back, I told you was push to the side. Jade Lady Work Shuttles to the corners. Okay. When we step up and raise the hand, we have a push on this side. So you can see all the pushes that we do are really setting up how we use the palm. So the palm is like the sole of our feet, but the feet is pushing down into the ground. And when your foot pushes down into the ground, it sends an impulse to the soles of your feet and let you know that you're grounded and that you're attached to the ground and that your stability is actually being calculated to let you know that your body is here, and then we're going to go over there by turning the foot, or over here by pivoting. It'll take you in a direction. So back to how do our feet take us in directions? Okay, so let's try it like this. We start off with preparation. And I adjust my feet, and I'm going to move toward the front. Stop. Okay, I can't go any further because my legs are not moving. I'm going to sit back. I want to kick my heel out like that exercise and then flip my elbows like that, what we just did over here. Now I'm going to move my foot in. I just turn into this direction, and I got my right side up. I press forward, separate the hands and form the back triangle and the forward movement. Here's the push. Now I hook my wrist on back. Now my front foot is going to pivot 45 degrees. I'm going to shift my weight so I can get it over that foot and then move this foot out to here and draw across for a single whip. Okay. Now if I do this, hold the ball. This is vertical. This is horizontal. This is vertical. This is horizontal. That's holding the ball. Shift. Diagonal flying. Okay, shift. Step up. Vertical. Horizontal press. Pass through center. Find your shoulder width stance and raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Stork flaps wings. Okay? So that's actually the mapping of the first section of the form. And what we did was we started here, then we made a transition to here. We did that grasp the sparrow's tail movement, then the front foot is going to take us back in this direction, and then we have to open the stance. Then I pivot the left foot out. Now both feet are 45 degrees, and you would be in a position like this. If I bring this hand down, or bring this across and down, I shift, and here's a slant diagonally. I shift, and I move directly in and then directly out, and I find my vertical. So this is back to right side vertical and horizontal. So if I go to vertical and horizontal, I have to press. Okay, support. Bring it down, shoulder width. Now because I'm down here, press, I can lift up and then press down on this side. So you can see how many different maneuvers you can develop, just from these exercises, and then build that sequence. So that's the first section of the Tai Chi form, and that's what we want to practice and memorize over time. So there's preparation, this, beginning style, this, and this. Turn the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now my hips are here. 1, okay? 1, press. Vertical to press. Roll back and push. Turn to the front. 1, 2, 3. Now we're back to the front. Palm side goes in. There's your palm. Right? Palm. Okay. Lower hoop. Palm. Upper. Lower. Upper. Lower. So that's the breakdown. When we're here, right, when we step up, hold the ball, shift, slant diagonally. So diagonal flying always comes off of hold the ball. Pot the horse's mane comes off of hold the ball. So those are transitions. There's a starting point, an end point. The transition in between varies depending on how coordinated you are, how synced up you can get doing those movements, and then eventually you'll work toward memorizing that form. But memorizing forms are not as easy as it appears to be, because when we shift and move in the stances, it gets a little bit confusing. So let's begin again. 1, 2, 3. Left foot has to go out, so we step up with the left. Hands go up and press. Now we're going to turn the corner. 1, 2, 3. Now let's drop the elbow. Let's step up. 4 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hook your wrists. Open. Now we're going to hold the ball. This is holding the ball. The side on the palm goes in and down, right? This side goes first. Now this side, the hook side, has to unhook and lift from the back of the wrist. Now we're here. Let's just relax the arms. Let's just turn the palms down and slice. That's diagonal flying. Now we come to here. Find this here. Press, shift, shoulder width, raise the hand. So there's one position. Here's stork flaps wings. And relax. So that's building that sequence, and that's it's a challenge for some people, but it's actually a goal, because you want to learn a routine, and that routine later on will translate into different postures that you begin to kind of extract and practice. And then, walking and moving is important. So while we do this, right, left, and then left, right, left, we want to build the relationship to the hands. So when you take your step, 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 2, 3. So the legs work opposite, opposite, opposite. So that's the frontal direction, advanced step. If we go like this, that's clockwise and counterclockwise. So remember, when we go clockwise, what happens? You're going forward and you're going backwards. So let's go forward and backwards, forward and backwards. So what's this? It's this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, so you have that big circle, 2 steps, right? 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. So you have a synchronization of the hands and legs, right? Circular movements. What direction? Clockwise, like the clock. Counterclockwise, anti-clockwise is that way. Clockwise is this way. So if I'm going, both hands are going clockwise. Both hands are going counterclockwise. Okay. So that's the side to side, with going side to side, legs are going forward and back. So that's kind of a crisscross relationship. This is forward and back. Same plane, same plane. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's forward, right, right, backwards, left, right, left. Circle movements clockwise, counterclockwise, anti-clockwise on the left. So all of the things that we're doing actually will build mobility, stepping, and then we have to move our arms and our torso so that it's free. So moving your torso, moving your head, turning your head, takes out some of the tension in the body. Because it's important to soften the neck, get this area loosened up, get this area loosened up, get this area loosened up, big circles, and then stretch, 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 stretch. So why did I do all of those? Because when we do this, we're going to have to step up, bend, and do that. So we're making a circle. Lift, down. So that's the circle. Now we use the body to go down and go up. Let's go this way. Go down and bring it back up. So that's really building some flexibility and get some of the tension on the lower back. Bending stretches out the back of the hamstrings. Get those to relax a little more. And then stepping up. Diagonal flying. Stepping up. Shift. Step. Right? Stepping up. Shift. Step. It's all about shifting and going in a direction. Our toe dictates direction. The front foot leads in that direction. The front foot leads in that direction. Right? Here. Front foot leads in that direction. Leads in that direction. So every time the foot goes in a direction, you start to go toward that direction. So we try to avoid that kind of thing, right? Just turn. Keep it very simple, and we take the step, take the step, take the step. Pivot. Turn. Take the step. Shift. Take the step. And then we get to here, turn, take the step. So you do a L, depending on how, this is 90, this is a full 90. Notice 1, 2. I want to go to that corner. 1, 2. I want to go back to this side. 1, 2. Go back to that side. 1, 2. So whichever foot is on the side that you're pivoting toward will take you in that direction. So it doesn't work as well if you're going to go this way, because then you jam up this leg. So you want to go to turn this way, you open it up. If I turn this way, I want to open it up. So what I'm opening is my feet. So when we turn, we're like that. So these are just helpful tips for you to work through to get some of the control. And understand that you don't want to, when you take your steps, other than when you step through, you don't pick it up when you turn the corner. Don't go like this because you're going to lose control. Pivot first and then shift the weight. Pivot first and then shift the weight. So that becomes a technique. So the more you do that, the better you get. Okay, how we doing, Lucien? 12:06, 12:15. So okay, so we got about 6 minutes. Okay, so those are some of the tips that we're working on. The other thing that we're working on is the. Okay, let's do the footwork again, because these are the simplest you can do. Aside from, doing this is upper body, then we have some transitions with the legs where we're going, from here. So that's really breaking it down. But when we're walking, we're going to go forward. We're like this, right? And then we're going to go backwards, right? Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Initiate with the right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We can go backwards, but let's just do the frontal movement first. 1, 2, 3. Now the left side goes 1, 2, 3. And the right side, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if you move your arms with the legs, that'll develop the coordination. If I make a circle, 1, 2, 3. Now here's the backward one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's turn. Right? So we're here. We're in a position where we have weight on the right, so we have to go left. 1, 2, 3. Here. Press. Now if I turn here, my weight's on the left, so I go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go here, turning this way, I get step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. Turn this way, so I'm turning counterclockwise. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I turn this way, my left foot's going to want to go first. Left foot goes first. So that's really contrary to what we were talking about, going front, right, left, backwards. Because it's always situational. You don't always you're not always available to set up a foot position that maybe you're over here and you want to go that way. So you bring it to here, you turn this way, and then you would be in setup. If I turn this way, then and my weight's on the right leg, then my left would go first. So as you get more comfortable, the dominant leg or the weighted leg is the one that doesn't move. It's the light leg. So in other words, if I'm like this and I turn, my light leg is going to be this one. If I turn this way and I shift my weight, my light leg is going to be this one. So you always move the unweighted leg. Unweighted is the one that's free to move. So in other words, if I carry all my weight here, which is the free leg? The one that's here. So it has an option. Right? If my weight is here, I can go like this. That's forward. go like this, it's backwards. Back to center, I can go to the side. We can cross step, but we don't have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, backward, center, side. So you can do any one of these combinations of movements to help you determine where your foot is moving. So it's just forward. So it's 3 directions, right? 1, 2, 3, back, and back. Okay, so it's actually forward, backward, right and left, left and right. They're just crisscrossing. So our body reaches these sort of intersections. I'm here. I want to turn that way, I pivot. Now, because I pivoted, I'm here. And then I take that step. So in the form, we actually have positions where we pivot. And we open the stance. If I want to go that way, I pivot here. And then I turn here, and I'm starting to head this way. So you see how we steer ourselves into directions by using the strategies we use in the form to map out the movements as pivotal, directional, leading, steering, looking, and following the direction. So one other last thing is don't look down, look out, but gaze. You look forward, and everything along that pathway is what you should see, so that you're always aware of what is in front of you and what the ground is like. Is it lumpy? Is there like raises or irregularities in the sidewalks, or are there curbs? Are there, all these things you have to be aware, so you don't get caught up and trip and maybe end up falling. But that won't happen if you learn to move your legs, relax the knees, and then don't look down, look out, okay, and move your arms. Okay, so if you're doing walks, whether it's maybe pathways or maybe different hiking routes or things that are mapped out for people to walk, just use those as your exercise pathways and just follow it wherever it goes, and just point your feet wherever you want it to go, and just work with the arms. Now, obviously, if you're carrying something, you don't swing your arms. Otherwise, you'll be moving whatever you're holding. When you're holding something and it's under your arm, you keep it just like this or close to the body, and then you move accordingly. And that's something that you can keep in mind. All right, because we're talking about movement, motor skill. Movement, motor skill. Keep building that. All right, on that note, I think it's about time, right, Lucien? Okay, so have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. Thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hopefully we'll get more people doing it, because we need more and more support so that, that network will actually build, and, YouTube will like us for doing that. We'll like you for doing it for us. Thumbs up. See you then.